Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Najee. We back at it. So today I've had the Tesla for about 2 to 3 weeks. And so with this video, I want to show you guys some things that I don't like. And some of these things, they're going to be a stretch. I'm not going to lie. Like, I really like the car. And some of the things I had to kind of just find some things just to nitpick, just to add on to stuff I don't like. Because I actually do enjoy the car. I've had multiple cars, I've had many cars, motorcycles, and I really like this car. So, but I'm still gonna give y'all a list of things that I don't like, or maybe I don't enjoy, or maybe something that they could do to improve something. So, hey, further ado, let's get to the video. The other thing that I'm not too fond of is, I guess, all the seats are weight pressure. So if someone sits down or if anything's in there, it shows up, it pops up. So like anytime I put my bag or something in the seat, you see I keep popping up, it basically thinks that somebody's in the seat and they don't have their seatbelt on. So that can get annoying. You know, like if nobody's in the seat now, so I can't put my bag anywhere but in the trunk or in the trunk. Because if I put it on any seat, it's gonna pop up like someone sitting there and it needs a seatbelt. So that's definitely annoying. Lane changing. I mean, it's just lane change, lane change, lane change. Like, you don't need all the lane changing. Like, it literally, like, I can be clear. Nobody in front of me for at least 50 cars less. And it still's like, you know what? I think we should get over it. Like, for what? What are we getting over? But is that really a big deal? No. But like I said, some of these things are going to be a stretch. That's what we here for. There are some different settings that I have mine on a certain setting. So one of the things is gonna be about the lane changes. I got mine on mild, and I still feel like we change lanes a lot. So I don't even want to know what Mad Max is. I feel like I put on Mad Max, it's gonna be like change. Like, I don't know. And then I also have it on the lane change requires confirmation. So my car's not gonna sit around and change lanes when it wants to change lanes and do what it want to do. I'm the captain. It's gonna tell me to change lanes and change lanes. I just hit my blinker, it changes. But like I said, sometimes they can just overdo the lane changing situation. Look, changing lanes again. And I'm like, I mean, nobody's really in front of me, but it's already seeing the cars ahead of me. So it kind of knows how their speed is going and which lane would be the best for the speed that you're trying to accomplish. When that pops up, tell me change lanes, I hit this blinker like this, and then the car will get over. And so sometimes when you're on interstate, it's like crazy lane change. It'll just keep, like, we could be, you see how we clear, nobody's in front of me, and it'll be like, you know what, I want to get over. Here we go. So perfect example, nothing's really in front of me, lane change. Nothing's there at all, lane change. And lane change. No one's in front of me, but I think I'm feeling lane change. I think it's time for a good old lane change. its blinker, that thing will blink, 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 blink you to death in the car. So that does kind of bother me.
Like that.
So that's the other thing, man. I actually hit this blinker, and this blinker will blink and blink and blink and blink and blink and blink. So normal cars, that thing can just cut off. Nah. This thing can just keep blinking for you.
Like that.
So if I'm on autopilot and I'm riding, I don't got my hands on the wheel, eventually it's gonna tell me with my hands on the wheel. And I know that's safety, but like I said, some of these things are a stretch, and sometimes I'm just like, well, I don't want to put my hand on the wheel. So we moving, and it'll pop up. Watch. It's like every few seconds. Boom, there we go. Slightly turn your hand and do that. So I just have to nudge it a little bit, and then it's back on autopilot. That's the most of it. So what I learned is I can just put my hand right here, just as long as I'm holding it, and then I'm not doing nothing. The car steers itself and everything. So another big thing is sometimes when we're going into these curves like this thing be flying. But I see how it's gonna do. And if the curve is too sharp and it's going too fast, it'll tell me to take control. But you see, like this curve, it's telling me like, oh, it slowed down. It took the curve. We're doing good. And then this one, when it's getting off the interstate, it just gets off on its own. Slowing down because it was going pretty fast. This right here scares the heck out of me. And then my navigation is going to end at 600 feet, 400 feet. Then at the end of my autopilot, it kind of just tells you like, hey, navigation is coming up in 200 feet, just like it's saying now. So that's cool, but like, watch this sharp turn. So if it's ready, it's ready, but do I think it's ready? Heck no. Y'all see that? It wasn't ready. It wasn't ready for that turn. So you gotta be paying attention on situations like that. So this is another big kind of issue. So now I gotta press the gas for it to go, but it's like, is it ready for this turn? And it got scared. What'll get you is when you come out of these curves and you got like this double lane kind of thing, the car doesn't read it as well. And it kind of does this craziness just like that. It don't know what the lane is, if it's double, if it's not. And that kind of, you see how it jerked? That thing right there mess you up. So anytime you get to a section like this where the lane is kind of like two lanes, you'll see this right here, it'll do like some crazy stuff. So sometimes they do it, and sometimes they don't. The glove box, I mean, not so much. It is important. You do put little things there, but I kind of like it and dislike it at the same time. Because I like it because no one can come in my car and just open the glove box. They're gonna have to literally pry it or do something extra because there's no button. But I don't like it because sometimes you might throw something in the glove box, you get in another car and be like, oh, let me get out, and I gotta press buttons. But like I said, once again, that's kind of a stretch, but that's what we're here for. So another big thing is that, like I said, it's a reach for me, but it don't really bother me. But, you know, just to find things that I kind of don't like is that the glove box, if you notice, there's no switch, there's no handles, there's nothing to open your glove box, which I mean is okay, you know, but if you're in a hurry, I still gotta come in, you know, and kind of hit glove box, and then it opens, which, like I said, that's no big deal because I just press my button, hit glove box, it opens. Or I can go on my phone on the app, hit glove box, it opens. So I can't come in the car, come on the other side, try to, you know, come in, get something real quick and run out. I still gotta come, press the screen, hit glove box, and then it opens up. I mean, like, do I really care about the back window? Not at all. But someone in the back seat might care. So that's how that made this to this list. All right, I want to show you this view to show you my other thing. Like I said, me just being picky because it really don't bother me at all. But if I gotta find things I don't like, then this would be one of them. So if you look at the front window, if I let the front window down, boom, goes all the way down, boom. But if I let the back window down, that's as far as it goes. So, like, does that affect me at all as a driver? Not at all. But I can see how maybe that could be annoying if you sit in the back seat. So, yeah, this is another thing. The back window does not go all the way down. This is as far as it goes.
Like that.
So another thing I feel like might be a stretch, but I kind of didn't like it, which is why I bought something for it. So down here, like right under here, so mine looks all good, organized, perfect, but without this in here, when I first got the car, it was kind of just this big hole, and I really just don't like it because I feel like I'm just gonna put a whole lot of stuff in there, it's gonna pile up and it's gonna look messy. So I end up buying this organizer that fits right in this spot, and it just goes perfect. And it looks like this is kind of what came with the car. It looked like it came with an organizer for everything. So I didn't like the big open hole under there. But like I said, that's me kind of just stretching and picking, like being real picky. But one of the things that I don't like in the inner city is that it'll only let you go 5 miles over the speed limit. And I mean, I understand that's safe, but sometimes in scenarios, you know, we're gonna move a little bit and that can be annoying. So the one thing about the inner city is, okay, y'all see my speed up here? You see my speed is at 45. It say the speed is 45. So let's say I can go to 50, but after that, it's gonna say that's my max. It only let me go 5 miles over the speed limit. And like I said, I mean, that's cool, but sometimes I wanna drive over 5 miles. So then what? I just have to press the gas and I have to go over 5 miles. But if I'm on autopilot, it's not gonna go over 5 miles. So that's, like I said, that's a stretch because that's safety, but still, we're trying to find things that we don't like. So it sees this little light, so this yellow light, it still slows down completely for that light. And I had to press my pedal, which sucks. But then even when we go into green lights, for some reason, it stops at every traffic light. That light's green, so let's press the pedal so we can go. But I guess that's a safety hazard too. It'll stop at all the lights. If it's green or red, it'll kind of stop, just kind of forewarn you. So like right now, we come up to this green light, unless this light changes, but we come up to this green light, right? It's gonna tell me, it already tell you it's a traffic light, it's slowing down. So if somebody's behind me, they're gonna be pissed off because look, we slowing all the way down. So I gotta press my gas and then it's gonna go through the green light. But I feel like if it sees it's a green light and it knows it's a green light because it shows it, it should keep going. I don't feel like it should
tell me every single green light. You got the cyclist dude that just got in the way. Trash. We're gonna get over. Cause he got in the way like he was finna go 40 miles per hour. He ended up going 10 miles per hour. Come on now. But then when we get to the red light, it does what it's supposed to do. You know, it comes up, slows down. Does it thing. So sometimes I can say another thing is that, so after this red light, it should just take off. Like once it turned green, it should just go. Like y'all see my foot is off, my hands are off, I'm not doing anything. So sometimes it just takes off immediately, but then sometimes it's telling me to hit either the tog or the acceleration to go. So that's the thing that's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it should be consistent. Like it's green, so see, it's just gonna go. So it's not telling me to do anything. Well, nope, it said stop for green light, and it told me to press my gas. So that can be annoying, but it doesn't do that every time. Because sometimes it's just like, hey, all right, we gone, let's go. So this time, you see, I didn't have to press no gas, I didn't have to do anything, it just went. So that's what I'm saying, like, what's the difference between what just happened and then what it just did? I don't know.
So I put this on the list because I feel like some people won't like it because they're not used to it, but I quite enjoy it now. And that's gonna be, so the car has, it's like a brake hold assist, and you don't have to use your brake at all. Like I can just, it's like regeneration brakes. So I don't have to use my brake. I can just let go of my gas and the car will slow down and stop. So it's almost, for me, it's like getting used to driving a stick shift, like learning how to, you know, ease off the clutch. It's the same way, because when I first had it on there, it was like you let go of the gas and your car jerk you. But now, like, I love it. Like, I just like it. But I feel like somebody new getting the car, or somebody, like you let somebody drive the car, they're not gonna like it. So that's why this made it to this.
So if you're paying attention, you can see that I'm driving, but if you look down, you can see my foot pedals. I ain't never ever gotta touch the brake pedal. I can let go of the gas and slow me down. So that's one of the things that I like. But I know somebody else that ain't been driving a Tesla, it'll drive them crazy, because if you press off the gas too hard, it's gonna stop hard. Just like if you're driving a stick shift. But I ain't got used to it now, so I keep mine on hold to where if you notice, all I'm doing, I'm stopping, but my foot hasn't moved off of the gas. Like, I ain't never touched the brake or nothing. So we come up to this light, and look, my foot, I just ease out the gas, it slow down, and then I come up, I let go, and then it stop. Never touching the brake, and we stop. So I love Sentry mode, but the one thing I would say I think they should add to Sentry mode is, I feel like it should be like, you know, people just got like a ring at their house, the doorbell, when something passes or something like that, it goes up, you can click it. I feel like when my Sentry mode is activated and it starts recording, it should send to my phone, and I should be able to go on my phone and see what's going on. So if it's something that is pertinent, I can be like, oh man, I need to go. Like, I need to get out the house. I need to get out and kind of figure out what's going on, you know. And so I feel like that would be an amazing update to the Sentry mode. I feel like the Sentry mode is great because I can go in here and I can say, okay, well, let's see what's happening in the front. Let's see what's happening in the back. Because this right here is just showing me parking, which is pretty cool. I didn't know it records every time I park. So that's pretty cool. But, you know, I just wish that when I get a ding and someone knocks my Sentry mode off, and instead of me having to come back and then go, okay, well, what happened at this time and what's going on, I should go ahead and get an update on my phone. I should be able to click it and then be like, okay, oh shoot, somebody's in my car right now. What the heck they doing? And then go out there and handle whatever's going on.
Thank you guys so much, man. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I know we say this every single time, but that helps us out. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you are thinking about getting a Tesla, maybe I showed you some things that you might be like, oh man, I probably wouldn't like that neither. Or that wouldn't bother me. But either or, man, I hope you enjoy. Please come back. Mahalo.